Subscribe to our channel for fresh video content. Startling revelations from a royal photographer. The coronation of Charles and Camilla has divided British society into those who opposed seeing this couple on the throne, those who were indifferent, and the monarchists who joyfully embraced the theatrical spectacle of their coronation. Many people remembered Princess Diana, preferring to see the Queen of Hearts by Charles's side on the throne. Others contemplated what William and Harry must have felt on this day, marveling at the transformation Camilla had undergone from the most hated woman in England to a queen, even without the consort prefix. One of those individuals was Lady Di's former butler, Paul Burrell, who vividly described his emotions during Charles and Camilla's coronation. Burrell referred to the coronation as surreal and added that, in the subconscious minds of many, Diana was still present on that day as the mother of William, the heir to the throne and future king, and Harry. Paul Burrell had been closely associated with the royal family from a young age, starting as a personal footman to Queen Elizabeth at the age of 18, then moving to Kensington Palace with Charles and Diana in 1987, serving the princess until her departure. He witnessed the boys grow up, and he himself became a trusted figure in the Princess of Wales' inner circle. Burrell admitted that on May 6th of this year, he was deeply moved because, in his words, the events in the British monarchy unfolded quite differently from what many had expected. It was a bittersweet moment for me, very emotional. I realized that I was witnessing the making of history, but it wasn't the story I anticipated. The swift rise of Camilla, from the most despised woman in Britain to a queen, is something to grasp. When I looked at her, I couldn't help but think of our late Queen and Diana, confessed the former butler. At that time, many wondered, what would Diana have looked like on that day if she were by Charles's side? What dress would she have worn? And if they were destined to divorce, where would Lady Di have been on that day? Perhaps right there in Westminster Abbey as a royal guest and mother of the heir. Without a doubt, she would have overshadowed the new queen, as few doubt. Burrell expressed confidence that Camilla herself must have thought of Diana on that day as she walked down the aisle of the Abbey, preparing to don the crown. Interestingly, this scene reminded me of another scene from the distant year of 1981 when Camilla did attend Charles and Diana's wedding, despite the bride excluding her from the guest list. On that day, Diana, as she herself confessed, constantly thought about Camilla, while Mrs. Parker Bowles could not take her eyes off the bride and groom, with Charles being her lover at the same time, using poetic language. In short, even Shakespeare in our days would not have lacked inspiration. Diana's spirit was there, it permeated everywhere at that coronation, said Burrell. It was like a challenge to everyone in this country because her boys thought of her, Charles thought of her, his first wife who gave him an heir and a spare. And I know Camilla must have thought about Diana, sitting on the throne, wearing the crown, taking the royal oath. Certainly, Camilla did not share her thoughts with Paul Burrell, and his words are merely assumptions that are too obvious to dispute. Previously, Camilla did not dare to use even the title of the Princess of Wales, knowing that in the hearts and memories of the people, another Princess of Wales still lived, one who would not be forgotten so soon. Now, however, Camilla has assumed the role that was never meant for Diana but one that many associated with her. Nevertheless, there is no need for dramatization as Diana herself confessed that she did not want to be the Queen of Britain, preferring instead to be the Queen of Hearts. Camilla, it seems, has been entrusted with the opposite fate. What do you think about the coronation of Charles and Camilla? Would you have preferred to see Diana in that position? Share your opinions in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful discussions and historical insights.